Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I saw that recently Urban Decay released the new Wild Greens collection. This collection is centered around the idea of clean beauty, and I have to admit, I've never truly tried a clean beauty palette, so I thought, why not? Let's try it out today and see what this is all about. So my initial predictions for this palette are three things. Is this going to have more fallout than usual? Is this going to struggle with pigment payoff? And is this going to fade faster than the regular formula? So let's break it down together and figure out if this palette is worth it. Before we begin, let's take some time to understand what clean beauty means. Clean beauty means that a product is safe, non-toxic, and has transparent labeling ingredients. Just because a product is green, organic, or natural doesn't mean it's non-toxic. The FDA doesn't regulate or define claims often used with greenwash products. Simply put, I recommend you do your research and make the best informed decision. We'll be breaking down this video into three easy categories: packaging, color story, and pigmentation. So let's dive in. Let's go ahead and talk about packaging. I love the minimal, eco-friendly design. We have the foil turquoise effect, which I love. For the actual design, it's giving me like graffiti, wild, edgy vibes. Very on brand for Urban Decay. We have some snakes, some eyes, some leaves, and everything green on here going on. When we flip it over, we have the traditional presentation of the colors, the names, and of course, the ingredient list, which is very straightforward for a clean beauty palette. So for the interior of the palette, I saw a lot of people complaining about the packaging, but if we keep the clean beauty vibe in mind, the cardboard packaging makes sense. It's very minimal, very eco-friendly. I do enjoy the creativity of the design. It actually opens forward instead of the traditional like just opening up. So that's cool. It's very edgy. It's lightweight. It's not like a cheap cardboard. It does have weight to it. And I can actually flip these back and work comfortably if you're a working artist or you just prefer to pop up the actual palette to work better. It's not going to overfold or crease ugly. It is very flexible and it does have the magnets to keep it secured and keep it together. So if you were to just throw it in your bag, it wouldn't just flop open. So I do enjoy that. The designs are pretty much the same from the box onto the palette. The back is very clean. It just has the ingredients and that's pretty much it. I would have enjoyed the colors on here, but it's fine. So once I open the palette, I do have a nice size pan where I can dip my brush comfortably, which I love. And I also have all of the names imprinted there, so I don't have to be referencing the box. So the names are very straightforward and very on trend. Next up, we have Color Story. This palette claims to have 12 all new California inspired shades. This leads me to believe that I'm not going to find any of these shades in any other palette. This has a versatile mix of different finishes in the palette. We have earthy neutrals, 3 shimmers, 6 mattes, and 3 metallics. What I love most about the Color Story is the play on the actual names. The color you see in the pan is associated with the name. So we have colors like turmeric, and we have that shade. We have kale, which is one of my favorites. We have twist, super greens, earthside, lo-fi, prickly, and stash. I love the vibe of this palette. I feel like if you gravitate towards neutrals, but you want to try a pop of color, this Color Story is perfect, true to claims. It is earthy, but it's still wild because it does offer a comfortable edge, especially if you're afraid to dive into the colors. Greens and oranges are still a pop of color, but more earthy neutrals. Next up, we have pigmentation, and this is the category that I was most intrigued because there's a lot of claims and clean beauty is questionable at times. So let's pull up the website claims to start off. So according to the website, they have a mix of different finishes. They're wildly pigmented. It's a vegan formula. Maximum color payoff. Ultra-blendable formula with a hint of avocado oil. Okay, when I read this, I was excited and I was nervous. So I really wanted to see all my questions answered once I actually applied it. I didn't change my routine of how I apply eyeshadow because I wanted to see if this palette was gonna do it all for me after reading these claims. And let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't have to go in and put extra effort in blending or applying so it could be pigmented. I tried out a lot of different variations on this look today. I tried out the mattes, the satin colors, a little bit of the metallic foil ones, and of course the brighter green ones. I wanted to know if I needed a base for like my greens or like this one that I have in my inner corner, and I was shocked. I applied it and I didn't need to stress about the base. It was just going in exactly like they said, ultra pigmented, super blendable, and they're just they're bold but tame, bold, wild greens, exactly the way that they promote them. I actually really enjoy the look for today. I honestly feel like my fear of the avocado oil in the formula, as far as it intervening with the formula, I don't feel like these are less than the original formula or more than the original formula. I feel like if you're shopping and you specifically want this type of finish, this type of palette, this palette is a great option and you do not have to fear because pigment is here. Guys, so we have reached the final thoughts. We started this journey with a couple of predictions in mind, so let's go ahead and answer those. Fallout, minimal. Pigment, yes. Lasting power, yes. Definitely recommend. I love this palette. When I went to run to Ulta to get it, I saw it launched. I was kind of hesitant because this is new. I had never tried a clean beauty palette and I had my concerns. But I was pleasantly surprised, shocked at times, and I definitely feel like this is worth it. So I definitely enjoy that Urban Decay is expanding their line and catering to a wider audience that is more conscious about the environment and the ingredients with this clean beauty option. So that wraps up the video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any future uploads. Also, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms at MUA Karla Trevino, where I share with you makeup tips and tricks, fashion, and lifestyle because we all want to look good on a budget. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.